Hello and welcome, I'm Nathan42 and in this video I'm just going to blast through a few things that could be useful for your shed. Okay, so first off here we have the fully customizable general purpose handles. So what this is essentially what it says on the tin. They're very customizable, which you can customize in Customizer on Thingiverse handles that you can just 3D print and stick on your shed. I have done this myself, and I'll show you here. Okay, number 2, we have the kitchen roll holder. Now this I use to hold kitchen roll, surprisingly enough, and I use it with my SLA printer. So you need to have some sort of kitchen roll or something like that to help clean up with the SLA printer. My SLA printer is in the shed, so I will be using one of these to hold a kitchen roll in the shed so that it's easier access than if I didn't have a kitchen roll holder. Number 3, wire cutter wall mount. This one is a wire cutter wall mount. So essentially all it does is it holds your cutters, and you use these when it comes to 3D printing with SLA. A lot of the stuff around this is kind of based around my SLA print setup in the shed. I do have this thing on the wall in there so that I've got cutters to hand when I'm doing SLA prints. On this other one where you're doing a lot of stuff with SLA prints, you need a good, easy to use waste area, because you can't be leaving this stuff on the side just in case any other animal could be touching it. It's very dangerous for anything else, for anyone. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you throw it away in a nice bin. So this bin is a bin that you can 3D print, has a nice closed top, and I actually use this in my garden, not in my shed, to collect general garden waste or dog muck as well. And it has been a very good bin. Unfortunately, about a year after I printed it, it did kind of start crackling away. But I think you could probably get over that if you was to print it in a more hardy material, which isn't very good for the outer air if you was to just leave it in the back garden where the sun might hit it, might weaken it, that kind of stuff. But if you was to use ABS or PETG, it probably would last a lot longer, and it would keep its rigidity for a lot longer. And lastly, the screw measuring tool. Now I actually use this in my workshop behind me, and it's very useful for sorting screws into different holes. I don't know if you can see, but I've got one of these big yellow box things behind me, and essentially I've got a drawer for each M2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then inside them I've got little bags which hold the different lengths of screws. Now, in fairness, I don't deal with things that are usually any higher than 40 mil, so there's not huge amounts of bags in there, and we don't have like stuff in between very often. Like I think we got like 4, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, that kind of stuff, and that's pretty much all you need anyway. And it's very useful because you can just literally drop the head of it here, and it shows you exactly where it goes, and that's great. And yeah, this is actually on printables as well now. So the last few have been on printables, and there's remixes of it for different things as well. That's for the nuts on the left side, the screw, the bolts on this side, up to M10. Pretty big. It's great. And that's it for today. Just a nice real quick video just to keep things going on and to show you some cool things that I've been doing in 3D printing, because I've not really been speaking about it that much recently, although I'm trying to come back with a few more things that are very useful for people. If there's anything when it comes to 3D printing that you'd like to know, let me know, because I am really trying to keep in the 3D printing space, but I don't know what to say. Like once you get like a 3D printer like a Prusa or even like a Bamboo Labs one, there's not much you have to do for configuration or anything like that. You kind of just set it and then you forget it, and then it's just a tool that you're working with for your PC. So yeah, if you have anything you want to know or want me to talk about in these videos, let me know and I'll seriously consider it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Wow.